Old School Pokemon here. Today's video, I finally have another graded card return to show you guys. It has been a long time since I've received any graded cards back from PSA or CGC. But today's video, we have a 180 card CGC return. Mixture of WOTC holos and modern cards from the Shining Fates set. So we'll go ahead, hop right into it, and I'll kind of talk about everything as we go through it. Starting us off, we have the WOTC holos. We've got a CGC near mint to mint 8 unlimited base set Blastoise right there. So I'm not exactly sure where the WOTC holos came from. I submitted these cards into CGC back in, was either late February or early March. They finally got registered into CGC's system in mid-March. So it was probably late February that I actually submitted these cards. And so it was some collection that I purchased back in maybe late January, early February. And I submitted these cards into CGC for grading. We got a few 8s, as you saw right there. The majority of the WOTC holos that I submitted graded as being 8.5s, which with PSA, I really dislike the 8.5 grade. But with CGC, where you have the subgrades, and you can kind of reason why it got an 8.5, I don't mind the 8.5s as much with CGC. I would still personally prefer either an 8 or a 9. The whole 0.5 grades, really not a big fan of those, in my personal opinion. But at least with CGC, you can kind of justify it by the subgrades. When you get something graded without the subgrades with CGC, then it turns into similar to PSA, where really not a big fan of the 0.5 grades. But yeah, so there's that. Like I said, majority of the WOTC holos came back as 8.5s. There were a few 7s, 7.5s, and then 9s as well, which you'll be seeing here after we get through all the 8.5s. But with the lower grades, the 7s and the 7.5s that I had, I actually sold all of those through my last Whatnot stream. I was on Whatnot last weekend, or maybe I think it was 2 weekends ago. So not this past weekend, but the weekend before that, actually. And I sold a few of those. And then I also sold some like CGC 7.5s and 8s of EX series EX cards as well. So I got this submission back a couple of weeks ago. I didn't open the box for a couple of weeks just because I was busy with other stuff. And then I finally opened everything and processed everything to get listed on eBay. I actually just finished listing all these cards on eBay. So if you guys are interested in any of these, they are listed on eBay. If you want to reach out via email or Instagram, we can definitely work something out directly through PayPal for you. But yeah, they are all available on eBay if you want to take a closer look at them. Finally finished that up couple days ago now. But yeah, so I did sell a few of them through my Whatnot stream. The lower grade WOTC, some EX series EX cards. Those actually did really good through Whatnot. I was planning on just doing the lower grade stuff like the 7s and the 7.5s, but with the EX cards, I was getting really good prices on those through the Whatnot app. So I actually sold all of the EX cards that I had. There was probably 5 or 10 EX cards that I submitted into CGC within this submission right here. And I ended up selling all those. The majority were 7.5s. There were a few 8s. I think there was one 8.5. And those all did really good on Whatnot. I was happy with the pricing that I was able to get on those. But the 8 and above WOTC holos I did keep to sell on eBay. And then the same thing with these ones. Now we're getting into the Shining Fates set right here. Anything that was graded 9 and above, I did hold on to for eBay inventory. From my experiences on Whatnot, modern cards do not do very good. I've sold a few modern cards, like these typical ultra rare cards, CGC Mint 9s, and they go for like $5 to $10. So not even the cost of grading. You're basically losing money. after the fees on whatnot, between my cost for the card plus the cost of grading. So what I did is I just held on to all of them and listed them on eBay. I listed the ultra rare V cards right here. I listed these for $24.99 a piece. These have actually been selling decently well, which I was kind of surprised by. But yeah, decently well on the ultra rare cards. The full art cards haven't sold. I don't think I've sold a single full art card just yet. But the ultra rares have been selling well between $24.99, what I have them listed for, accepting best offers of $20 and above. And I've sold a few of those already. I've sold a couple of the WOTC hollows, not too many. Been receiving a lot of lowball offers on those, so I'm just gonna hold on to those until the right person comes along. Amazing rares, I think I've sold one amazing rare so far. So again, not too many of those. These hyper rares, haven't sold any of those just yet. But in total, I graded 180 cards. You guys are probably seeing 140 to 150 cards. The other ones have already been sold. Like I said, the ultra rares have been doing pretty good. The shining Pokemon have actually been doing pretty good as well too. The CGC 9s, I have these listed for the same price as the ultra rares, $24.99 or best offer, and I'm accepting best offers of $20 and above, and sold a few of these so far. So the modern cards with CGC are doing fairly well on eBay for me, which is nice. The WOTC hollows for CGC, CGC graded WOTC hollows, those ones I have them priced pretty high. I don't have them priced exactly where everyone else is in terms of like, so like if you take this card for example, CGC 8.5 Polyrath, I priced these similar to where I'd price a PSA 8 unlimited base set Polyrath, where there's a few sellers on eBay selling the CGC 8.5 for a little bit less. So I figured I'm just gonna hold on to them for that price. I do have them listed, but if nobody buys them, they'll just stay on eBay until someone comes along and buys it at some point down the line. But the modern cards, I am competitively priced. There's a few people on eBay listing them for $19.99, between $19.99 and $24.99. I just chose that $24.99 price. And like I said, I've accepted offers of $20, and then I do that because I like to have a little bit of wiggle room for offers instead of just listing at my absolute rock bottom price. I like to have a little bit of wiggle room for offers as well as sales that I run, which as I'm recording this video, today is Tuesday, November 23rd. This Friday, we have Black Friday coming up, and then Cyber Monday on Monday. So definitely going to be doing a big eBay store sale for Friday. Probably going to run it all weekend into Monday, maybe even run it for the entirety of next week. I haven't really decided, but basically I'm going to be doing 25% off my entire eBay store. Some items, like the higher end cards that I have, anything over, I think I said anything over $250, I'm going to be doing between 10 and 20% off. So that'll be good. Hopefully get a lot of sales this coming weekend. I'm getting a whole bunch of stuff listed in preparation for that, so hopefully sales will be good that weekend as well. But yeah, that's kind of why I list stuff a little bit higher than my rock bottom price, just to allow best offers, and for when I do want to do a sale, the pricing doesn't go below what I actually want for that card. But yeah, so we finished up with the 9s from Shining Fates. Now we're getting into the 9.5s from Shining Fates. All the Shining Fates cards, I purchased 400 booster packs off of Catch 'em All Collectibles Dan back when the set first came out, because my distributor, they base allocations off of your previous order history, which is similar to how all distributors work. And where Shining Fates was released in, I believe it was like mid-February is when Shining Fates came out. I had just been home for about 2 months at that point. And so my order history with my distributor was basically non-existent, because before, like, I got home the end of November from my full-time job working on a cargo ship. And so that whole 6 months that I was away working, didn't order anything from my distributor. So when they looked at my previous order history, they saw that I hadn't been ordering anything, so they didn't allocate me anything for Shining Fates, which was unfortunate at the time, but looking back, really not that disappointed. Shining Fates was kind of a bust of a set. The EV VMAX promo within the ETBs, really not a big fan of that promo whatsoever. But so yeah, I didn't get any allocation from my distributor, so Catch 'em All Collectibles Dan ended up selling me 400 booster packs, which I opened, graded a portion of the hit cards, which you just saw, and then the remainder I sold off as being raw cards on eBay, and then all of the non-hit cards, so your holos, reverse holos, rares, uncommons, commons, those I listed as individual cards within my eBay store as well. This card I did want to talk about, though, right here. We did get one Pristine 10 Cinderance VMAX. This is the only Pristine 10 that I got within this submission. In total, this is probably a little bit over 1,000 cards that I've graded with CGC thus far, in terms of graded and gotten back already. And I've only ever received 3 Pristine 10s. I've never received a perfect 10 thus far. But I got a Korean Armored Mewtwo, a Charizard Illustrator, like the Japanese Charizard Illustrator, and then this one right here. The first two, the Korean Armored Mewtwo and the Charizard Illustrator, I held on to those two because I do like those cards, and CGC 10s are really, really tough to get. But this one right here, really not a big fan of this card right here in terms of like just the artwork and in general. So decided to list this one on eBay. And when I was pricing this card to get listed on eBay, I saw that CGC 9.5 copies were selling between $40 and $45. I think I actually had one, or listed one on eBay, CGC 9.5 Cinderance VMAX. I probably listed that for $49.99. I'm pretty sure I do have a 9.5. But yeah, if I do, it was listed for $49.95 because the sales on these cards were between $40 and $45 a piece. So when it comes to the Pristine 10, I looked up CGC 10 Cinderance VMAX, could not find any sold listings or any active listings on eBay. So the next thing I did was looked up a PSA 10 copy. So PSA 10 Cinderance VMAX, there were 0 active, 0 sold. So I thought that was kind of strange. So then I looked up PSA 9 Cinderance VMAX. Again, 0 active, 0 sold. So I thought to myself, well, why isn't there a single PSA graded copy? And then I remembered Shining Fates came out in mid-February, we'll call it. So anyone who's submitted Shining Fates cards into PSA under the bulk tier, which you probably would, hasn't received those cards back yet. They're still sitting at PSA. And then I can't imagine anyone submitted a Cinderance VMAX under the Express tier. So the pop report for this card in the PSA pop report for this card is basically non-existent right now. So pricing this card was relatively tough. What I did was, where I had the 9.5 at $50 or best offer, I went ahead and priced this card at double that, so $100 or best offer, and I figured I'd just kind of let it sit for a while and see what happened. Well, basically immediately after listing this card on eBay, I received an offer of $90 from someone, and I went back and forth myself a little bit. I was wondering whether I should just accept that offer and take the money, or whether I should increase the price of this card to $150 or $200, just because that offer came in so quickly from the time that I listed the card on eBay. In the end, I did end up accepting that buyer's offer of $90. And he just provided payment this morning, so I'll be getting this card out in the mail tomorrow. But yeah, thought that was kind of interesting. People really do value the CGC 10s. Like I said, sold this one for $90, where a 9.5, like I said, has sold for between $40 and $45 a piece. But yeah, so that was a nice sale right there. But that is everything that I have listed on eBay in terms of active inventory. Now I'll kind of show you everything that was kind of duplicates from what I've just shown you. So like, for example, starting us off, going back to the Wizard of the Coast era with the Unlimited Base Set 1. I did show you a CGC near mint to mint 8 unlimited base set Venusaur, but the subgrades were a little bit different. So I listed that copy on eBay, added this one into my backstock, and when that copy sells, then I'll go ahead and get this one listed. So I'll just kind of show you guys these ones as well. The other thing I wanted to talk about within this video, without making it too long, is as I'm recording this video, like I said, today is Tuesday, November 23rd. Today is actually 1 year since I left my shipping job, working on a cargo ship full-time, for anyone who doesn't know. But it's been 1 year since I left that job and pursued my eBay business as a full-time job. It's not technically 1 year since I quit that job. It's just 1 year since I got off the ship and got back home from working on the cargo ship. So 1 year ago today, I got back home from my last trip on the cargo ship and started to do eBay as my full-time job. I didn't actually quit the cargo shipping job until I forget when exactly. It was maybe February or March, somewhere around there. I actually emailed them and said that I wasn't going to be going back. But yeah, so that's pretty cool right there. Hard to believe it's been a year already. Does not feel like it's been that long. This year has just gone by super quick. Hard to believe we're already into Thanksgiving, and then soon enough it'll be Christmas, and then New Year, and then we'll be into 2022. But overall, really happy with my decision to go full-time with eBay. There have been some few hiccups along the way of things that I didn't realize, things that I wish I looked into a little bit more before actually going full-time, mainly insurance, like health insurance and all that stuff. That was kind of a pain to set up, but finally did get that set up as well. But yeah, that was kind of a pain to get set up, get on your own health insurance plan. But yeah, aside from that, really enjoying the full-time eBay. So far, it's working out just fine, better than what I expected, especially with the first half of 2021. Now we're kind of getting into where what I thought I was going to be able to make with eBay full time versus working on my cargo ship. But so yeah. Super happy that I'm able to make this work. There are a few things that I do miss about working on the cargo ship. Mainly, I love being out on the ocean, so I do kind of miss that aspect of the job at certain points. The actual work portion, really don't miss that. So you definitely have to take the pros with the cons. But yeah, so I do miss being out on the ocean, kind of traveling to all different kinds of different countries and stuff like that. And then working with people, seeing people every day, being able to talk to them, get to know them, so on and so forth. That's really different when you're running your own business by yourself. Really don't have anyone to talk to during the daytime. So that's tough at points, but overall, it's not a deal breaker or anything like that. Overall, super happy that I decided to go full-time with eBay, and hopefully I'll be able to continue going full-time with eBay. Hopefully it continues to work out. But so that's everything within my backstock inventory. The final card that I wanted to show you within this video is this one right here. We have an Ancient Mew, as everyone probably knows. I actually sent in 2 of these cards to CGC within this submission right here. I had 2 random sealed Ancient Mews, and I included them within this submission. They were back-to-back to each other. The first one actually got graded as being a CGC 8.5. I already sold that card, so you didn't see that within this video. But it was an actual card that got graded within this submission, along with this one that was included within this submission. But so when I got these cards back, I noticed this one was in a semi-rigid with the paperwork, and so I was wondering why wouldn't they grade this card right here? Because they graded one Ancient Mew that was either right in front or right in back of this one, but they didn't grade this one. So I got this little label with the Ancient Mew, basically just saying what the card is. So they know it's an Ancient Mew from 2000, the movie promo. They know all that from the submission form that I filled out, but they graded it as not sustainable for certification NC. And when you look at the paperwork as to why they didn't grade it, here's a little slip of paper that they gave me with this card. So they marked it as NC, not suitable for certification, and then the reasoning, too big for holder. It's not any bigger than an actual Pokemon card. It's the same size as the other Ancient Mew. And then if you compare, so we'll line this one up. So they're basically exactly lined up with the Poliwrath. So they should be the exact same size if I did this right, and didn't move it. So yeah, as you can see, they're lined up exactly. So the Ancient Mew is in front right here, and then the Poliwrath is the card that you're looking at. And as you can see, you cannot see any of the Ancient Mew. I guess you can see a little tiny bit, depending upon the angle. But yeah, it's the exact same size as the Poliwrath right here. It's the exact same size as any Pokemon card. They did send a refund for the cost of grading, so I did get $10 back from CGC because they didn't grade this one right here, but really not sure why they didn't grade it. I'm probably just going to go ahead and list that on eBay as near mint and sell it that way. But yeah, I thought that was weird how they graded one, not the other one. But yeah, it would probably take a year to get this card graded if I sent it back to CGC. So probably just gonna pop it on eBay as near mint and sell it that way. Ancient Mews always move quickly, but I thought that was interesting, so I did want to mention that at the end of this video. And but yeah, that is everything that I have for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks to those who stuck around and watched the entire video. Now it was a bit longer than I was expecting, but as always, thank you guys very much for watching. Really do appreciate the support. I will see you in the next one. And then one last thing before I sign off that I almost forgot, for anyone who's still watching towards the end. Like I said, you guys will be watching this video on Wednesday, November 24th, tomorrow. And then Thursday, for those of us who live in the United States, is Thanksgiving. So I hope all of you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're able to spend some time with family, relaxing, eating some good food. But yeah, have a great Thanksgiving, everyone who celebrates Thanksgiving here in the U.S. For those who don't internationally, have a great Thursday. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.